Oh, please don't be one of these streams. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Gosh dang, oh man, we're doing so well. We were doing so well. I didn't think we'd have any more stream problems, but I guess today. Snow month. It is snow month. There is a few things that I'm going to show you guys today. It's very cool. Yeah, no, there's some cool stuff. Hello, Noodle. How you doing? I didn't get to show you this last time because it was a Hollow Knight stream, but. we have a new one. I updated stream for snow month for winter. It's December. I really wanted to. You don't know how, man. Oh wait, I gotta update one other thing. There we go. It's blue. I made it blue. I updated the thing to the colors. I had so much fun with this. It's one of my favorite things to mess around with it and change it for the different holidays. And now we have winter. So do I have things to tell you? We have so much to go over. Today is gonna be a very big day. Today is a very big day for a lot of things, so let's get started. Hello everybody, I am Into the Mailbox, and this is Connection Point. This is number 96. We are fast approaching 100 and the end of the year, so you know, it's almost time to do some things and reassess how far we came over the year of doing things. So first off, you'll probably notice my hotbar looks a lot, my tools look a lot more healed up than they used to. And making things for the past few days. And I was gonna do the stream yesterday, but I felt really ill after the booster. It did not treat me well, but I'm feeling better now. I am feeling pretty much back to normal. I have drawn like 2 things today, if not 3. I have been a busy bee today, let me tell you. A little crazy critter. And also, obviously, winter skin and redstone. Oh, so much redstone. Do you see that? And the pistons. A stack and 56 pistons. Enough to make all the redstone and observers we need to completely, and I mean completely, do the sugarcane farm today. It is the last farm that we have not built up. And also, I figured out some problems. There was a problem with the bamboo smeltery. There was a big problem with the bamboo smeltery. It was really small actually, and I didn't notice because over the past few days I've been looking at here and I've been like, hey, why hasn't the bamboo in here been growing? Because I'm dumb. Chat, it's because I'm dumb. You know why the thing wasn't growing? These. I kid you not. There are areas above both of these, above at least at this side, and then there was going to be an area above this side that I had dug out and was preparing redstone and observers, pistons for, and was going to make extra farms for the bamboo because nothing was growing and there was barely any bamboo coming in. So I'm like, oh, okay, it must be too small. The problem was, the only problem that the reason nothing was growing, because there wasn't enough light. It wasn't bright enough for the bamboo to grow, so it wasn't growing. And the only reason that like this one was growing was because of this lantern. It was one closer, and so that was growing. Now they're starting to fill up. They are genuinely starting to fill up. Now we might in fact have to actually use that, but we shouldn't have to do like too much more. We might have to do just like another layer of 8 and then another layer of 8, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We're probably gonna have time to do that. I plan on, you know, who knows how long the stream's gonna go on. Maybe it finishes in like an hour and a half, maybe it goes on for 2, maybe, you know, who knows, 2 or 3. I am willing to spend as much time as I need to. And you'll probably notice this wall of resources over here. Over the past, like 4 months or so, I have not had major chaos. If you didn't see the last stream, we got my fortune pickaxe back. Major Chaos is back. And because of that, it has been difficult to get cobblestone, cobble deep slate, and get any ores because, you know, what was it? Oh yeah, I couldn't get anything because I didn't have a fortune pick. And I didn't exactly have an easy way of getting it back because I was busy building this. So I waited and finally I got it back. So I've been saving up all these ores that I have been able to break because I wanted to fortune them. So we're going to start off today by fortuning the heck out of all of these things and basically doing a restock. I have so much of this stuff, so yeah, we're just gonna go crazy. Yeah, man, you don't know how long I have been. It was actually funny. I went back and I looked. A little story time while we're digging out the ores here. I actually went back and looked to see how long it had been since I had my fortune pick, because I was curious, you know, how long had it been since I was able to just regularly do stuff. It was, I kid you not, 4 months. Not even joking, almost exactly 4 months. The last time I had my fortune pick was stream number 64, and I was building the amethyst farm. Yeah, that fully completed amethyst farm that I completed 4 months ago. That is the last time I had my fortune pick, because to get stuff for that and for everything here, I needed to go into the Nether, and that's where I burned and lost my stuff and was not able to get my fortune pick back because I don't have a fortune villager. So it has been a very, very long time. And I think it was end of July, and it's, you know, beginning of December, or it was end of November. So yeah, it was like 31 streams without the fortune pick, which is almost a third of the series. So, you know, it's quite a bit of time. So it's been gone for a while, basically. So I'm very happy to have it back, because I can now just mine deep slate and get cobble deep slate, which is going to make life a lot easier, I'll tell you that. We're going to need to do some serious inventory sorting, I will tell you that. That's exactly 40 blocks of redstone. That's, wow. And also, the reason I hadn't crafted up the observers but had crafted up the pistons is because, you know, I don't have enough quartz, and I wanted to save the quartz for today. So I did. Because I can get so much more quartz like this. Says progress. Yeah, it does. I'll change it after I finish mining. I had it turned off for the Hollow Knight stream on Wednesday, so I hadn't updated it yet. It'll be nice to get some more supplies and, you know, iron and copper. I don't exactly have super crazy ways of getting that, or it's been a while since I've done a mining session, honestly. And there it is, it's all gone. Alright, let's craft this stuff up. We should probably smelt it up, honestly, but actually it might be easier to save a little bit of space right now and just do that. And there we go, you see that? Nearly half a stack of copper, 46 blocks, 4 night with my mates this month. Dang. That's crazy. That's impressive, actually. Actually, I can combine my coal in here. Here we go. And you see that? Have you ever seen my tools look as good as they do now? No. It has been a long time since these things have been fully healed. If only for a short moment, but that's okay. Hectonivores, yes. They had been just dispersed all in various chests around things, and ooh. And as a little like you know, breaking in of my new fortune pick in between streams, or actually just today, I went and I harvested the amethyst farm again, because as you all know, I was running horridly low on amethyst, and you can't uncraft amethyst, so I was worried I was gonna run out. Not anymore. We are very much set on amethyst. And if you're wondering why the cobble is here, it's because villagers like to pathfind towards barrels, and there's a barrel there, and they will become fishermen, and you can't stop it. It's very annoying. So we just leave them there. It does look like we're gonna need a little bit more quartz, so I'm gonna go get some more quartz. I have been trading with these dudes a lot today. You don't even know. But yeah, we are going to craft up everything we need for the sugarcane farm, and we are going to knock out the sugarcane farm, make sure everything's working with the cactus farm, and just go crazy. And not just a ladder. Yeah, the thing is, it's a little hard to use the proper exit right now because I have it blocked off. And that's mainly just because I don't want the villagers going down there and then like getting lost. But honestly, it won't hurt them. They'll be fine. Once I get the automatic farms done, I can probably move them down and get them into their proper places. It'll be a lot easier to just have everything in one area. Especially, yeah, once we start getting places moved into places. What is that? Doesn't even mean things. Once we start getting more villagers moved into their places, I'll probably start moving them in. I don't have any quartz over there. I don't know where I'm going over here. But yeah, I'll be able to remove that ladder soon, hopefully, because you know there is a proper entrance, and I do plan on using it more. And it gets us more block. later. Because this stuff is very useful for redstone. Oh, and you can also tell how much I've been trading, because, you know, level 39. I am almost at level 40.
Join large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has
Are we just ending streams now? Are we good? Are we processing things now? Oh my god. I love when I'm trying to stream and it decides that it's not going to let me. Finishing the farm. But laggy. Yeah, I am. Man, I was excited. Why now? You haven't had any problems for weeks. Why are you deciding to do this now? Well, the video is laggy. That's wonderful. Alright, looks like we just pushed through it, I guess. That's stupid. I can't wait to give people... I can't wait for everybody to be like, wow, I can't understand what's going on in the stream. Because, something is trying to kill it. I'm sorry, Twitch, but I actually enjoy streaming, and it's a thing I like to do, and you downgrading it for zero reason is not nice. I don't appreciate it. I'm glad it's better, at least. Like, it's not something I worry myself too much over, but like, if any new people, you know, come into the stream, you know, pop in and want to say hi, they're not going to stay for a laggy stream. That's just, why would you? If you can't tell what's going on, why would you stay? It's just not worth your time. Like I said, I try not to worry too much about it, but yeah. Because it's like, what am I going to do to fix it? I can't really do anything to fix it. It's just kind of wait it out and hope it gets better. Which is not, I'm not appreciating that at all. Well, sorry to everybody watching the stream. Apparently today was a bad day to do it. I'm just gonna push through and hopefully make some progress here. Maybe I can, yeah, hopefully I can show some good progress for today's stream. Because it's decided that it doesn't like when I do progress. It's better than 4 now? That's good, actually. I'll take better than before. 53. We just need enough to make 3 more. One, two, three, go. There we go. There are our observers. And there's the redstone we need. Okay. I know I put this barrel over here to like measure out redstone, but now it's going to be for blocks. We're gonna put everything here that we need. Redstone supplies there. Oh my gosh. Now let's see. Yeah, I can hear it. Let's see, we only need 1 per, so we need 15. Oh, okay. We're just gonna chill down here, chat. We're gonna live it up in the main bus line, main waterway. This is where we're gonna chill for a while. Hope you enjoy the little how much I get stuck in here is a little bit silly, but it's fun. We have fun here sometimes. Okay, so we need 1 of those, 2 of these. So let's just say we need 15 of those. Okay, cool. How much? We also need 3 per. Waterline pog. Waterline is very pog. It's super funny because it just like runs right here, and it's gonna connect. It connects up these, those. I think it should connect up that at some point. And then also once we build like the iron farm and things, it'll all flow down there, which is cool. Oh yeah, I should probably count. So we should just need 8 per. 8 per line is about 2 stacks. And I should have enough to do that. Oh yeah, look, just in the time that I've been streaming, right there. This thing works insanely well. Did you fill up? Oh my goodness. Okay, chat, we have a lot of cactus. Like, a lot of cactus. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna break the hopper. I just realized the hopper's gonna go down back there. That's not good. Oopsie. I may have put the hopper somewhere it shouldn't have gone. I don't know where the hopper went. That is bad. That's a no bueno. I mean, it should have gone up here. I'm gonna go so I can wake up at 5:30. Thank you for being here, Noodle. I appreciate it. You go get your rest. 'Tis good for you. And yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, it is sorting everything. So we should be fine. It should just be in the hoppers. But there is no hopper in the hoppers. I don't know where that hopper went, actually. It's kind of... it's lost to time. Yeah, I have no idea where that hopper went. I really couldn't tell you. That is so much cactus. I should actually probably... hey, yeah, one... You know, I have some furnaces. I can help out the system a little bit. We of course don't want overflow, because overflow will just cause things to run out faster, which is never good. And we have a bunch of iron. Not iron. Coal. We have a bunch of coal. Put those 2 stacks there. We also need 2 stacks of dirt, so let's go get that. Oh, yeah, that's right. Hello, Radagast. How are you doing today? I am building big... I am preparing for building the last segment of my farm, actually. This thing is what we're going to be building today. I have all the materials. Now, I'm just preparing all the materials we need for it. How are you doing today? And I fell in the collection system. 1 second. How are you doing today? Bum, 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 bum. There we go. My pumpkin. You see this pumpkin? It's mine. I have stolen it from myself, essentially. Oh, there's the stone. Let's see. That's right. And that should get a lot of our overflowing cactus out of the way. That should help a little bit. Man, sorting this thing is going to be a little bit of a fun thing. Just a little bit of fun. I mean, 3 blocks times 15, 45. Yeah, that'll be plenty. And is the top covered? I do wonder, did I complete every top? I don't think so. So we might need some glass too. And definitely water buckets. If I don't have my water buckets, I'm going to need them. Glass, glass. Okay. And now we begin to put things away as we prepare to go up. Anvil, anvil. Quartz, quartz. You go in there. You go in here. You also go in there. And you. And you. And you. You go there. I, in fact, need you. Or I guess I don't need you. You shouldn't forget sugarcane. We actually need all of our sugarcane. I guess not all of it. We have a few stacks stored up. You know Streamlabs. You know, Twitch. I'm streaming. Please just keep my stream going normally. I'm not asking for much. This is what I do. I'd appreciate it if you didn't just take that from me. Okay. And now we begin our ascent to the final layer. And I don't even know if anybody's watching, but Streamlabs is deciding to be dumb. But we begin. Today right now we begin our final ascent up. And we hope this all goes well. I don't have my cobblestone. Alright. I only need 2 buckets. Well, that makes my inventory management a lot easier. Oh my gosh, you know what? No. Today I say no. No. I guess while we're here, let's check. How has this system been doing? I can't really tell. No, it does seem to be doing well. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so now we head up. And it should be a straight shut up now that we don't have to come back down for water. Today, we head to the top. We are going all the way to the top. We've been there a few times. But today's the one that matters. Layer 2 done. There we go. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, we're on our third layer here. This is gonna get us to layer 4 out of 16. We are. Yeah, the not having to go down might in fact be a lifesaver for us. It's not something I ever thought about, but it's like, yeah, that's really gonna save us a bunch of time here. One, two, three. And after this, we're not gonna have to worry about paper ever again. Our paper troubles will be quenched. They will be vanished, completely gone. And now just the copier. Thank goodness we were able to pick that up. Hey, we're ground level. Last time we'll be able to see ground level for a while. It is cool how all these farms fit in. There's this really big middle space that kind of just doesn't get taken up by anything. You could cover all of these spaces up with blocks, and there'd still be this 4x4 without the corners. Just, you know, left over for you. pro tip: remember to get the water before you go up. Because another pro tip: water useful. Alright. So this means we're on layer 6, really? Okay. Honestly, not too shabby. I didn't loop the music, did I? Music is looped, chat. We're fine. We're gonna do great. Yeah, so now we are actually at the end of the year. You know, it's still early December, but it's December. You know, this time last year, I don't even know what I was at, or what I was doing, or who knows. I could probably check. January 4th, 2021 was a Saturday. Sunday. It's very possible. That I had a stream today, last year. To find it, however, that might be a little difficult. I actually did stream last year. What I was doing around this time was Hypixel, Bed Wars, and the Void SMP. It wouldn't actually be for a while. Yeah, there was a big gap between number 32 and number 33. Yeah, the first time, I guess the day I returned probably would have been stream 33, but I don't see it. And I know that's because I just didn't save it. So the number 34 would have been the day after. Then we have mining out the underground village 1 and 2, and planning out the new year was number 37. So we started this year on stream 38 for this world, and we're probably going to end around 104, which means we've done about 70 streams in this world during this year. So far we're at 96, so we're almost at 60, which is kind of crazy to think back about, you know, where I've been now I got here. I really didn't have any long-term goals for this world. For quite a bit, actually. I knew I wanted to try and make a long-standing survival world. But, that was about it. I didn't have any super big goals. I kind of just made it up as I went. And that's kind of the beauty of what Connection Point is. Connection Point has just been a way for me to just get on and be like, hey, I wanna build more of the trading hall. So I'm gonna go build more of the trading hall. And that's what a lot of this year has been building this trading hall. To be perfectly honest, it'll be nice when we get near the end of the year and it's almost finished, or if not finished. Because the next year that allows us to do projects like make farms or go build bases, go out and explore the world, who knows? Because all the farms will be done. Or all of the bare bones farms. Just makes you think, like, it's, oh boy. I think this will means I can get my thing back. I can. Cool. And it's interesting to think back to like when I started this, we were in 1.17 and I was still getting used to, honestly, not being in 1.16 anymore. I had a lot of memories attached to 1.14, 1.15, 1.16, and especially nearing the middle of the year, I was missing those a lot. Or not missing, because 1.17 had just come out, but it was out and we weren't in 1.16 anymore, which was a big change. I had grown to love the Buzzy Bees update, the Village and Pillage, the Nether updates, and now of course 1.17 and 18 I have a lot of good memories with. 1.19 has allowed me to build more. And I've definitely made some cool memories on this version, but it hasn't been, I'd say 1.18. 1.18 did. 1.19, not as much. Not to say it was a bad update. I think I'm very happy with how 1.19 came out. Could they, was a lot of what was happening not communicated well to people? Yes, to 100%. I think the communication really needed to be a bit better. Or at least something internally did not outwardly show it like they were thinking about it internally. I think it definitely could have been handled a little bit better. I never remember. Oh my gosh. But you know, they gave us blocks like the mud blocks, and you know, I really like mangrove roots. The mangrove wood, I'm still coming around to. I'm still coming around to that color of red. It's a little bit hard, but I also the frog lights are cool. I like the frog lights. I've only recently started getting into using more of the blocks provided to us. But also, it doesn't really. If there was one thing I would have liked from 1.19, it would have been. I would have liked to see. The mangrove swamps were great. They're cool. I like them. Like they're fine. If you will. Because, you know, if you know, you can go out and you can go get you can go out and go find a mangrove swamp and go live there. Same thing with a deep dark. You can go out and go find a deep dark. But if you don't want to, and it's not very likely you're going to stumble across either of them. They definitely did add quite a lot in the update, but you know, with 1.13, they changed how water works, how swimming mechanics works. They changed how the oceans worked, how they looked, how they felt. They gave us new they gave us new like potion effects. They gave us new mechanics, so that if you loaded up a world between now and 1.12 and 1.13, there was a very big difference. It wasn't just like, okay, we're in 1.13, we're in 1.12, and now we're in 1.13. It was, we're in 1.12, and now suddenly you can swim. The oceans have oceans. There's coral, and there's different kinds of oceans, and there's all kinds of cool stuff. With 1.14, it was the Village and Pillage update. They added pillagers and pillager raids, and everything that came with that. They added the raid mechanic, which, probably a little bit too powerful. Let's be honest. Raid farms might be a little bit too powerful, but they're also really cool to see, especially when people decorate them. They look amazing. But they completely overhauled how villagers worked, how trading worked, how you could do farms. That's the whole reason for this thing, is that 1.14, you're able to trade, configure what kind of trades you get, and it takes a while and it's a bit grindy, but it's great. And they're maybe they update it in the future. They continue with whatever they were doing, but all the new job profession blocks, the stonecutter. The stonecutter is one of my all-time favorite blocks. The moment it came out, I used that thing like a madman. I just really enjoyed the block. It was a really cool block, and yeah. They also added things in the taiga, and yeah, I think the villagers were the big one, because one of the things is villagers were a part of the game. So going to 1.13 villages, 1.14 villages, it was a big difference. You could tell there was a difference. 1.14 to 15, that's probably one of the smaller ones. That was the Buzzy Bees update. I really enjoyed that update because it added the bees and the beehives and honey blocks. Honey blocks were really cool, as well as target blocks. I adore that block. That block is useful. Has been useful in so many places. I had 39 levels. Well, luckily, my stuff's all here, so nothing lost, nothing harmed. Just a little bit of suck, but we didn't lose anything, and that's what I was most worried about. Okay. Actually, I should probably get out. And let us ascend. So yeah, 1.15, you could probably do it, but also beehives, generated naturally in the world. You could find them on birch trees and oak trees when you spawned it, when you grew trees next to flowers, or just out in the wild. Bees would show up. So you could visibly see that there was a difference between those versions. 1.16, of course, was the Nether update. The Nether before and after 1.16 is so different. Like, there was a clear difference in 1.15 Nether to 1.16 Nether. It was completely different. There were biomes. There was a new top tier of ore, of armor and weapons called Netherite. Man, I remember. It is weird to think about hearing Netherite for the first time again. After, you know, how commonplace it is to hear about it now. But there were new structures, there was new drops, there was new loot, there was the new bartering mechanic, there was so many cool things. It changed, you know, you could see the change. 1.16, 1.17 is a little bit harder because a lot of the blocks were not there, or not in the world yet. Axolotls were. Axolotls were in the world. You would have to get a lot of the blocks through wandering traders, but you could get them. The amethyst geodes did spawn in, so those were there. So you could say those would be the difference. I didn't put in the sugarcane, did I? I did not. Obviously 1.17 to 1.18, the terrain generation was completely different. The biomes were now fully developed. All of the mountain biomes were there. All of the cave biomes were there. You know, you had moss, glow lichen, glow berries, azalea trees. God, was azalea trees really like that? Wow. That's right, they were. That's weird. I've gotten used to having azalea trees. Yeah. You had all those. You had the dripstone caves. I mean, everything was now super tall, super big, super deep now. You know, it went below the negatives to -64. You had deep slate and deep slate ores. You could go into 1.17, 1.18, and things would look different. And that's kind of what you want an update to be like. At least in my head. That's kind of how I see updates being seen, or being, I don't know, good in my head. Is that if you make an update and I can go into two worlds and say, okay, this is 1.14, this is 1.15, or this is 1.17 and 1.18. If I can tell the difference between two worlds based on how it generated and what's just naturally in normal biomes, and I think you did a good job with updates, because it means the world has changed in some way. The world is updated in some way that allows you to commonly come across it in, you know, loading up a new world, or if you're just doing it, it's a little bit easier to find something new. 1.19, however, is a little bit different, because I might be wrong here. I would have to go back and look at all the things that 1.19 added. But from following the journey and following like what blocks and mechanics and things were added, almost all of it is completely stuck inside the mangrove swamps and the mangrove swamps in the deep dark. Which, of course, all the power to them. You want biomes to have unique characters about them so you can go out and explore. But the world doesn't really feel that different. And that also might be a little bit of my own not experiencing it bias. I mean, this world is, most of the world that I've been building in, for the most part, is 1.17, 1. And then there's like little bits of it that are 1.18, 1.19. Because, you know, a lot of this terrain was loaded in 1.14. 1.17, sorry. So maybe that's just me, is that I haven't exactly had a, you know, solid server to play on and do things. I gotta say, Mud and Packed Mud are probably the biggest things that for me show that there's a difference between them. And so, you know, new farms, that's cool. That's great, but the world doesn't really feel any different. And again, maybe that's just because I play in a 1.17 ported world, who knows. But it feels like if I just went out and explored, there wouldn't be too much of a difference between 1.18 and 1.19. Which, okay, smaller updates are fine. But in the Buzzy, let's say, the last, like, you know, small major update that we had probably would have been 1.15. The Buzzy Bees update. That one was a smaller update. You know, it didn't do too many huge things. It added some new mechanics, it added some new mobs, you know, the bees, I love the bees. The bees are great. But I also have no sugarcane. I put all my sugarcane away. Oh my. But even then, you can go out and you will come across trees with beehives on them. And you'll just be like, oh yeah, I remember those. And you just move on. But it is a little bit of a difference. 1.19, however, since a lot of the features are specifically restricted to being found inside of the Deep Dark, and you know, that's like, you know, the ancient cities and the mangrove swamps, you don't get that, oh hey, I'm in a 1.19 world just by exploring. You can't 100% get it elsewhere, because, you know, it's, you know, Mud. Mud is probably the biggest one for me. I used a lot of that block. I think it's a great block. Packed Mud looks amazing. The Packed Mud bricks, they're just so cool. So there is, it is definitely not like an update that is lacking in cool features and new blocks. I think they did a great job designing the things that they did. But, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's just because I play by myself in a, you know, in an older, in a more continuous playthrough series. And have for, you know, so much of the year. Because the server that I used to play on with a lot of my friends that I met through school and stuff, closed, went down early in the summer, and that ended on the final version in 1.18. So that's, and it went from 1.14 through 15, 16, 17, 18. We had 5 seasons. Whenever like, you know, whenever they released a new update, for a new major update, we switched over worlds. And the first one we didn't have that was 1.19. So maybe that's why I don't have a super huge connection to it. Because I haven't been able to play on a 1.19 world. But who knows? I feel like there's a I don't know. Like, all power to having biome specific blocks. I mean, there's so many of them. But if you weren't just walking around in your world and looking for those blocks, would you even recognize that it was 1.19? Like, let's say you didn't use mud, or you didn't want to use, you know, packed mud or mangrove roots, or any of the mangrove stuff. Let's say you want to know none of the deep dark stuff, and you were just playing Minecraft how you remembered it from 1.17, 1.18. Would you even know that anything happened? Would you come across anything new by accident? Or is it something like the Deep Dark or the mangrove swamps where things are really far out, and unless you're looking for them, you probably won't come across them very easily? Would you know how to make frog lights? Probably not. Would you know that there was a new wood type in? Adding things and adding, you know, specific things is great. I think you also got to do a little bit of world change that a regular Minecraft player walking around would see a little bit of something that had changed. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be super big, doesn't have to be super grandiose, but just something that looks different to the things that they remember. Because that makes them go, huh, I wonder how that got there. Or, I don't remember that, is that new? That's a big... It's like, hey, then and now are different. And you can get that in 1.19. But I think one of the things that could have been looked into was updating the original swamps in some way. I'm not exactly sure how. Maybe the trees had a chance of being a mangrove tree in a regular swamp, or there were frogs in regular swamps. Maybe there are, I can't remember. Something about changing them to maybe look a little nicer, maybe changing the witch hut, or like something that would make the regular swamps look a little different to how you remember them. So you could be like, hey, wait, the swamps look a little updated, a little different. Interesting, because you're probably going to find a regular swamp before you do a mangrove swamp. And that's something that could have been cool. But also, you know, there was the ideas of the birch forest being updated. There were ideas of, you know, maybe, you know, adding different flowers. Who knows? There were a bunch of ideas that just didn't get finished because they didn't have the time, or, you know, planned it to be a much smaller update than they realized, or than we realized. Who knows? But yeah, those are some of my little thoughts on how I see updates. I enjoy having the because, you know, I watch a lot of news about Minecraft and, like, you know, what they're doing, keeping up with current updates, current snapshots, keep up with, you know, the betas and previews and Bedrock. I try to keep up with that stuff because, you know, it's Minecraft. I'm, you know, a huge Minecraft fan. I play this game at least 2 times a week, if not more. I play it with my friends, I play it for stream, I play it to have fun. it's a game. It's a game that I like a lot, and it's this silly little block game is super great. And I forgot where I was gonna go with that. And so I try to keep up and make sure I am aware of the news and what like things are saying, because you know, gaming means a lot to me. I wanna show it that dedication to it. I don't remember where I was going with that sentence, so I guess we're just gonna kind of just chill here. Maybe I'll remember. I don't know. I just actually forgot what we were talking about. I was probably talking about updates, wasn't I? Yes, I was. But yeah, I enjoy when I think the possibility of having like more smaller updates per year is a cool one. You know, it could be nice to have, you know, a bunch of smaller updates with features than, you know, one big update per. But I feel like I'm a little bit in the majority there, because I, funny enough, just wouldn't mind having one update a year with like bug fixes and stuff. I think the idea is cool, and I think it definitely could work. But I also just like playing in a world, like loading up a world every, you know, once, like let's say you play the game and you make a new world every time they release a new update, like a new big update. I definitely think there should be space between that and another one, instead of just a lot more smaller updates. But I don't know. I'm curious to see where it goes. Because hey, maybe because at the same time, smaller updates could be very cool. And maybe we get a lot more point 1, point 2, point 3, maybe even point 5, point 6. And they're able to release more and give us more in the overall updates. Without having to like constrain themselves to the point 0, the original big main update being the big one that has everything. So maybe that could be cool. But yeah, we shall have to see, and yeah, see where it goes. I'm gonna stick with Minecraft for a very long time. I don't think my brain, my little silly ADHD brain would let it go if I could. It's a game I love, and it's a game I care a lot about, and it's not something I would give up easily. But I do hope that things just continue to go well. I do hope that. I hope not only, you know, the game itself continues to improve and have cool updates, but also the you know, both sides feel like they're being listened to. Like, you know, the developers, the marketers, the managers, like, that, you know, they get to have their proper communication, and, you know, the community itself, with, you know, communication with the devs, and also the devs, and also Minecraft with the community. So who knows, like, you know, we won't really know how the future turns out until we arrive, so that's the amazing part, right? The future is ours to explore. So who knows where we go from here, but what I do know is we're going somewhere. And you know, it won't be perfect, it won't be, you know, it won't fulfill, it won't be the best of the best. It won't fulfill all of our hopes and dreams. And it also probably won't be the worst. There won't be any doomsday days, I hope. There won't be any super massive, like, catastrophic calamity or something. If anything happens, it'll just probably slowly fizzle out. And, you know, no matter how that happens, Minecraft is a great game. And yeah, I'm curious to see, you know, what 1.20 turns to be. I'm really curious now that we've been able to see most of the features planned out and be implemented and changed and updated to, you know, pretty good 1.20 completed form. What are some new features that they want to add? What are some new things that they want to try out? Because we have seen little bits of it with the custom mob heads. And, you know, the new piglin head. That one looks... I don't, you know, I'm gonna... That one's gonna be one that it's gonna take me a little bit to warm up to, just because we've never really had a rectangular head. But it's Minecraft, you know? How could I... I'm excited to see where they go with things and where we all go as a, you know, as a community, as a team. It's a cool game, and there are a lot of cool people working on it, and there's a lot of potential for it. But for now, we have completely finished all 4 farms. The cactus, the melon, the sugarcane, and the pumpkin. All 4 farms are done. Isn't that something? I think I know where I want to get a cool picture. I think I know what I want to do, but it requires going back down. Yes, I got out. Okay, we're good. And I guess now we can seal that up. We did it. We're done. There's a few things we gotta do to make sure everything's properly working. Like make sure no scaffolding fell. No scaffolding fell. We're good. We are going to do something that hasn't happened in a while. You should not be able to do that. I'm pretty sure I disabled that. Alright, where'd you take it from? Unless you just set it down, which in this case would be fine. It doesn't seem like we have any holes. I think we're all good. You guys haven't escaped again, which is nice. Hi, Kevin. Things seem to be good. Okay, it looks like they can't pick them up, but they can place them down. That's fine. That won't hurt anything. Or I can see very few cases, if any cases, that could hurt something like that. There's a few things we need to do now that we're done. A few things that we need to do now that we've accomplished some of the biggest tasks hand. First off, these signs. Cactus, sugarcane, pumpkin melon, total. We'll leave the center there because that'll be another project that we can work on another time. We're also going to need bones and some cactus grain. Next, we are going to delve into this system because I say delve, but in which I mean that we need to actually go in. Okay, and place it back. We need to make sure that everything here is working properly, and it wasn't. I thought so. So there is a problem. Which we need to fix. The cactus gets stuck because of this thing. So we need to fix that. Problem fixed. Alright, now let's see if we can't, like, let's see if we can't just get out of here real quick. Whew. Yeah, things hadn't been going through the smeltery and I was worried. It's actually probably why our hopper never went through. Because the item went through and it never saw the light of day. So that hopper's gone, which is fine. If it means that things are fixed, it was a little bit, it was a worthy sacrifice. Okay. We got our signs. Our signs are in. Okay. Now I am curious how much bamboo has been stored up. Decent amount, actually. I am curious to see how all of this affects each other, or how it's able to if it's able to keep up with everything. Ah, that's where you were supposed to go. You were supposed to go there. Yeah, we might need to add more depending on how things go, but for now, we're cooking. And we are all good. So we have our blocks. Now that we know everything is fully the whole farm, everything is fully operational. The pumpkin, the melon, the sugarcane, and the cactus, and the bamboo smeltery, which is smelting into green dye. We have access to all those emeralds now. And now we can take down a few signs. This sign, done. This sign, done. This sign. Done. We still have a few things to do here, obviously, to get the trading hall completely done. But now, there's a more important list, actually, that actually predates almost all of the stuff here. That is very important to me. Very important to everything here. Some of you might have been here last year, but most of you, if not all of you, weren't when this started. And one of the most important things we did last year was I made a goal board. Things that I want to accomplish by the end of 2022. By the next New Year's. Because last year, I did the same, because last year, I had, you know, gone through from June to December, and I was like, here's what I want to do for the next year. And it has become clear to me over the year that, especially as we get into the end of the year, that we're not going to accomplish everything. But we have finally achieved some of the more long-form goals that weren't able to be completed at first. And there's some big goals. There's one that I've been waiting all year to check off and complete, and that I've achieved better than I ever thought I could do it. And there's one that we just now finished up. There might be more. We'll have to check. It is time we visit home. And all my boats are back there. It's time we shoot off a little nice warning shot with Pride Claws. We say our hellos. See, the reason I actually haven't been able to do a lot of these marking offs more often is because I had all this stuff with me. Where did that arrow go? I'm a little curious. Is it in a tree somewhere? Did it land somewhere? Did it? Maybe I already passed it. I see you, creeper. I don't like you very much. Let us do a little sleepy sleep. To make sure none of you do that. I don't want to see any more of you spawn. It's not. I don't appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go actually take care of that creeper. Oh, I one-shotted him. Bows. Let me tell you, bows hit so hard. They hit different. They are powerful. That a zombie. There we go. We should be safe. Kind of glad I took my bow now. That was fun. And as we arrive up this hill, we will. No, you know what? Let's go up the left path. That is how we originally did it. We came over here, and we made our goal board for the goal. So there were a total of 16. This was. I made all of these goals December 31st, 2021. And I'll be able to do the same thing this year. I'll be able to change this up and see. This will kind of be the area, maybe make it look nice. A lot has changed. There's also 2 goals at the edge here. That we'll have to do in a stream soon. But there are some videos. There are some things that I can achieve. I have done officially after the most recent video I just posted, which was Hollow Knight 5, I have posted 1 video every month. I have also finished the pumpkin, melon, sugarcane farms, as well as finished the village ruins. They are completely complete. Which means we have completed 5 on each side. Now, we also technically have Technically, we also can mark off a sustainable food source, because I have been eating pumpkin pies pretty easily and pretty not worriedly for a while. So I think we can say, we fill you out. Because even if we switch over golden carrots, that won't take long. We have farmers, and now we have emeralds from pumpkins, melons, paper from sugarcane, and green dye from cactus. We have a lot of emeralds now. The thing is, we won't finish everything. These go to the end and fill out the worlds, as well as Enderman Farm, Ironman Farm, and Nether Highway. There are a few goals that I don't think I'll be able to complete this year. I will be able to complete the map this year, and the Tree of Time got a new name and was pretty much complete. I think there's a few things we need to finish in that room. Things like the Iron Farm will get done. The Enderman Farm, I'm going to save till next year. The Nether Highway, save to next year. Go to the end again in Elytra. We might be able to do that, and filling out the world a bit more is something I'm going to save. So I think the goal for this, with the 9 on both sides out of 18, I think the goal this year will be 1, 2, 3, will be 15 out of 18. I think that'll be our final goal, will be to reach 15 out of 18 goals, because 3 of them I'm going to save for next year. Which is an amazing feeling. This has been something that I have been holding off on a very long time. And I should also probably pick up a bunch of my chests. We might have to just do a storage cleaning episode next time. Gather things up, maybe improve some things. Because next year is a whole new year. There is, with the emeralds to get just about anything, and soon the villagers to buy just about anything. We are going to do some amazing things. There we go. $50 follows. This is so, if you're curious, if you don't know what this is, because this tree is old, and I mean old as in I was here on the first stream 96 streams ago, and it has slowly become its own thing. This is the Tree of Time. It is where I am writing down all of my goals, all of my things, all of that. And we're actually going to be adding some new goals here this month. We started off with 50 follows last year, affiliates on September 22nd, 1 year of Twitch, 12 year. We'll be able to add 2 years soon. 100 follows, enabled affiliates, 1 year of Connection Point, 150 follows, 100 videos on YouTube, 100 subs on YouTube. And actually, I am a little curious. Did I never write 5 years of YouTube down? I didn't. I should do that. Yeah, that should definitely be on there. I don't know why I didn't write that down. Let's go put that there. I guess I could move all these signs down, but I think we can just add in the sign here. 5 years of YouTube. I don't know how I forgot that one. That one's a bit of an older one, but I think it works. And then this is the fun part. This tree will slowly become covered with them as we reach more and more goals. The next goal we can say is here. First hour long film. 11/22/22. That was a cool time. Soon, hopefully, we'll be able to add some more goals as we go along. But I think both of those deserve their own goals. But yeah, the tree is where I keep all of my goals for the year. This is going to be a pathway that leads down and also will probably lead up at some point. I haven't figured out ideas for these two hallways yet. And this is the first 150 subs, 150 followers of Lumens and Mailbox, as well as the donators, and then the people who were here when I did this got to have some glow ink on their names with little messages. I'm so proud of you, hun. So that was Jade, that was Rain, that was Kiwi, that was Kiri, that was Sam, that was Night Noodle, and that was Cool. And then as well as the people who were donating, who were subbing at that point. This is my little haul. I have a lot of memories in this world. I'm surprised it's lasted almost 2.5 years now. It's crazy to think about. Not 2.5, a year and a half. It is almost gone. It is gone over a year. It saw the first anniversary of a year on Twitch, and now it's going to see the second. And hopefully by the time we get to the end of the year, we're able to mark off a few more goals. So I think for now, I'm going to end that there. We have done a lot today, talked about a lot, had some fun, and just enjoyed and worked through the problems that Twitch decided to give us because, oh boy, this stream is probably laggy, and I apologize to all the VOD viewers. And all the viewers now. It kind of sucked. I hope it's not too bad and that you're able to watch and keep up with it. I don't know. But it is so wonderful to be able to do this, to be able to... 2 years on Twitch. 2 years on Twitch, and, you know, fast approaching 6 years on YouTube. It's crazy. I have done more this year than I ever have any other year. Gained more followers, gained more subscribers, gotten my first payout, made my first film that was over an hour long, almost 2 hours long. I have met new people, done new things, developed my art skills, developed my editing, writing, producing skills. I have done so much in 1 year. And it's crazy to think that that year is almost up. So thank you everybody for watching. I've been Mr. Mailbox Level. Thank you to everybody who watches, listens, chats, follows, subs, read messages, listens, everything. You all make this possible, and hopefully soon can make this real. And I will see you next time.